So we get back to the winery.
Oh, by the way, we saved you from a giant ant, but don't reward
Many
us.
blights. Strahd himself.
Well,
I killed
hang on,
like
you're
all
not back
blights.
yet. I got to roll for random encounters.
We are playing D&D, I can tell.
I still have 2 first level and 1 second. I guess I can make that do.
2 Strahd show up.
2 Strahds.
Count them. 1.
Strahd catches sepulture or whatever that spell is.
Strahd comes back with all 5 of his nightmares.
Simulacrum Strahd.
Yeah.
All right. And if you guys were going your full speed, you wouldn't have had any. But
But since we're going 11, which is better than 10.
That was quite a few more random rolls, and your luck did not hold out. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting.
It is 2 Strahds.
No, you just have to roll a 1d4 for Strahds. That's 3 Strahds.
All right, well.
Strahd should never be pluralized. I made this rule in my life.
Naevin does not want plural Strahd.
Yes.
All right.
You can make that as a note in your notebook.
That's right. Ching. That's right.
All right, you guys can roll initiative. You're beset upon by a pack of wolves. Imagine that.
More wolves.
More
What else
wolves.
is new?
Alright.
Remember to click your token. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, wrong game.
I click my token and get a 14.
You don't have to click your tokens anymore.
Okay, wait, I clicked my token and got a 14, so
See,
my
we
dex...
always roll the same thing.
You guys gotta stop clicking on the same token.
That's what it is. I see that eggplant. I have to click.
So you guys actually hear these
That's
wolves
the point.
howling in the distance, and you hear them approaching. So you do have time to prepare.
I got an 18.
Right.
20 dex, and I can't get higher than
So they're coming.
Well, it made me feel better. My dex is 16, so it's not that much. Only 2 points
So-
higher.
I rolled a 5.
All right,
So
so
Lex-
everybody give me your initiative again.
14.
14.
14.
Let me go first.
Deal.
What?
Well, no, I can't.
Players get to choose their initiative order.
Oh.
See?
If we, go by the book. It's monsters that you beat with your...
I totally like having an encyclopedia. He's not a rules lawyer because he doesn't argue, but he'll tell you anything.
Yeah.
Vin, what was your initiative?
My initiative becomes 5.
5?
Yeah, dude.
Serenity?
I played
18.
with Lex long enough to know that, fuck me, man.
Giovanni?
5. I'll go
5?
first.
All right. All right. How many of you are there? 5? 5 people.
There used to be 6.
Yeah, you guys are, man.
And there used to be a horse.
There used to
Yeah.
be 7.
Yeah. So actually, the wolves get to go first. And they come in using their pack tactics.
So we can't use ranged before they get here?
You did say we knew they were coming, so we'd get around to prepare. Maybe not attack, but at least prepare.
Yeah, you can
I
have a
would think.
round to prepare, but I'm thinking because they're coming out of the woods, you probably, by the time you can see them, they're probably on top of you.
All right.
Okay, with that round to prepare, I would pull out my rapier and I will cast magic weapon on it.
Okay.
I will knock an arrow.
I will
Make sure that it's well set.
I will cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And that would be the last of my second level spells.
2 first.
So I can't attack Kismet.
That was the point. Armor class 14. It's like, oh my god.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything before the wolves show up?
Finn wants to make sure he's at the edge of the woods, so he's priority at least the first target they get to.
Okay. Sure.
If not
Maybe
the
we
first
should
target they want.
make sure he's behind Finn.
That's why his camera's off.
Okay.
No, his camera's off because he's stuffing his face.
All right. So Finn, 2 wolves are going to attack you.
That's nice.
And
Yeah, you got my wolf.
the first one crits on you.
Good.
That was mine.
All right. So that is 10 damage, 10 piercing.
Cool. That puts me down to 38 because I have 7 temp hit points.
Would you believe the second one crit on you too?
Sure. Like, whatever you want to say, Lex.
Hey, at least, I mean, they're rolling with advantage, and at least the first one crit on the purple die, and the second one crit on the blue die. So at least
Oh, well, that is much nicer.
I prefer a kaleidoscope of crits.
that's right.
That's right.
That one's for 9.
Gotta crit them all.
Oh,
I'm down to
and-
You
29.
gotta crit them all.
And make 2 strength saving throws, DC 11.
Strength saving throw. First one, I get an 11.
All right.
Second one, I get a higher than 11, which is because 4 plus 7 is 11, 6 plus 7 is 13.
And actually, since you're in the front, a third one will attack you.
Yeah, it does.
For that is a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Does that hit? That is,
Yes, sir.
That is not a crit, though. So that's 7 damage.
7 damage.
That's not a crit.
I get a 15 on my strength saving throw.
Okay. And then some wolves are going to be running by you, so you can take an opportunity attack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck this wolf. I'm going to furiously blow on this thing and miss it fantastically.
Awesome. But you parted it. It's got a part
Yeah.
right down the middle of its head
Yeah.
from the
It's
furious blow. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Let's see. Serenity. Does a 21 hit you? Sure it does.
No, I'm gonna pop up a shield.
Okay. And another one attacks you. Oh, that one crits you. Wow, that's twice I've rolled a 20 on that die in like 2 rounds.
Can I borrow that die? Pass it over.
Pass
That's
it through the screen.
Oh, no.
16 piercing.
16?
16.
I have 5 hit points left.
Let's see, who's next? Kismet is invisible, so Giovanni, does a 19 hit you?
Yep.
That is 10 damage.
Sweet.
And does a 21 hit? Well, I guess it does. For another 6.
Alright.
Naevin!
Yeah.
17
Yes.
for 7.
Okay.
And then
How,
that's another hit.
Oof.
For 10.
That's quite a bit.
So they like running right through us, coming out the other side?
They're kind of surrounding you. They're all coming from one direction, but then they're surrounding you. Oh,
how
and
many
those
of them
you
are
that-
there?
Those of you that were hit need to make strength saves, DC 11, to not be knocked over.
14. Oh, no, actually, better than that.
15.
No bomb on the ground.
All right. And the rest of them are approaching but can't attack yet. So now it is Serenity's turn.
All right, I'm going to get back on my feet.
Okay.
Go into Blade Dance and then attack one of them with Booming Blade.
Okay.
How many wolves are there right now, and how many are coming through the woods at us that we can see?
There are 9 around you right now, and there's 4 more kind of in the trees that you can see.
Okay.
I'm sure 20 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, double crit on attack. On damage. 20 points of damage.
You drop one. Just skewer it with your rapier. Falls to the ground.
And I am done.
Naevin.
I go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So on the side with the 4 that haven't hit us yet,
Yeah.
and there's a couple others on that side too, right? How many?
I mean,
I'm trying to
they're
hit-
kind of all around you. There's not.
Yeah,
really...
I understand that, but they came from a direction. Let's call it west. They went through us and they surrounded us.
Uh-huh.
Some are still on the west.
Yes, in the trees.
Yeah, and so there's 4 plus how many?
There's
No,
just
that's
4
what
that are still in the trees. Yeah.
There's no. I'm not asking it right. The 4 that are still in the tree.
Uh-huh.
How many are nearby them?
We'll say there's 2 others that are near them.
Okay. Right. I'm just trying to do an area of effect spell, and I want to know how many people.
Okay.
People or wolves? Wolf people. How many wolf people are there? So I'm taking out a glowing. I'm invisible, but I become visible because I'm casting a spell, hypnotic pattern, and my glowing phosphorescence is wiggling in that direction, west or whatever, and so each of those 6 has to make a what kind of save is it? Wisdom, yeah. Has to make a wisdom save, DC 15.
Okay, what's the area for that?
30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. Okay.
Yeah. So I figured that that would get a bunch of them.
Yeah, so let's see. Wisdom. Okay, that one fails. That one fails. That one fails. That one fails.
4,
That one fails.
5.
And that one makes it. So one of them made it.
Okay, so 5 of them, they are charmed for the duration, which is a minute, and they're incapacitated and their speed is 0.
Okay.
The spell ends if it takes any damage. So, guys, the sleeping ones, just leave them alone,
Let sleeping dogs fly.
Exactly. But 5 of them are hypnotized.
All right. Now, I think Finn is going to be in that area, too.
Oh.
Oh, cool. What do I roll?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
DC 15.
Wow, I'm really bad at that.
You could do it.
I too am hypnotized. Thanks, Mr. Area of Effect.
However, anybody that shakes you will wake you up. Don't shake the wolves, just Finn.
If I roll my eyes any harder, does that wake me up?
Hey, come on, I took out 5 wolves.
Hey, one of the wolves attacks him and wakes him up. It's all good.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, is it now mine?
Yes.
Yeah, that was yours.
Alright, so I'm right behind Finn.
Yeah.
So, does it take an action to shake him?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, so I give him a solid kick in the rump.
Right. Or between the legs.
Okay.
We're in the fight. Stop sleeping.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry.
Pretty colors.
Yeah. Finn's got a simple mind. Truly is.
And then I take my silver sword, and I will stab a wolf properly in the face.
Okay.
Charismatic, though.
How the worm has turned. Naevin, wolf killer.
Yeah.
Wolf killer.
You're right.
20?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Is that wolf close enough to be in, like the one that I'm right behind him, therefore the wolf would be engaged with Finn as well?
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
so I
This
get my
is probably the
sneak attack?
wolf that made his saving throw.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I'm just making out.
He's colorblind.
Well, yeah, another one.
I know. I hate those damn colorblind wolves.
So, 11 points of damage.
You drop it.
Blam.
Okay. Is there another wolf near me?
Yes.
Cool. I wish to use my second attack action to stab it. Probably not. Maybe. 14?
That hits.
Yeah.
He's a good wolf killer.
Yeah.
No, I rolled min damage, so 7 damage.
Okay, that one is, you cut it pretty good, but it's still alive.
Okay.
In pain. The natural creature.
All right. It's Giovanni.
Anything wolf by Strahd is
So in front of me, there's like an awake wolf, 2 awake wolves,
Yes.
and they're within 5 feet of each other.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do a sweeping attack for 9 plus 7, 16.
That hits.
Okay. So 4 plus 3, 7 damage.
Okay.
And for the superiority dice, it's not added on. I just use the extra D8 for the damage to the other one, right?
I'm not sure. Which one are you doing?
Sweeping attack.
Sweeping attack. I haven't used that one before.
Wait. Why do you need to look up a rule? Don't we have an encyclopedia?
I think the sweeping attack needs a broom.
Yeah. So the second one takes damage from the superiority die.
Okay. 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to straight, like, I'm just going to do another one of those.
Worked out well.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
worked out
So
really
you get
well.
to double all those dice.
Okay, cool. 4 plus, so 8 plus 3, that'll be 11 on the first one.
Okay, you drop that one.
6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3 is 12 on the second one.
Yep, you drop that one too.
Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
I don't think you get any bonuses with the second one. I think it's just the superiority die.
Then it would just been 9.
It still drops it, but let me
Okay.
check to be sure.
You didn't kill it as much.
You didn't kill it as much. Let's see, sweeping attack. Yeah, it doesn't say you get
Nah.
a bonus, so yeah.
No, it's just a die.
That's pretty cool. I haven't used that one before. All right, so you drop 2 wolves. Finn.
Okay, are all the wolves I'm adjacent to, are they sleeping?
There's one that's wounded.
There's one that's wounded.
Yeah, there's one that's wounded, and then the rest of the ones that are kind of in melee with you are hypnotized, but you could get to more with your moves usually.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna attack one of the hypnotized ones.
Oh, wake it up.
Please, stay with me here.
All right. I did all that work
because-
for nothing.
Yeah, well, eventually they have to die. Green Flame Blade.
Sure.
And I will attack one of the hypnotized ones. So, 22 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
Nice, that'll hit, so there's that. And I had my die 8 because I'm 5th level. Let's see here. So, it takes 11 points of damage altogether.
All right, you drop it.
Cool, I gained 7 hit points. And the one that is wounded takes itself also 11. I rolled max damage on that, so 11 fire as the fire leaps to it.
All right, you drop that one.
Blam. And that is my turn.
So, all right, what was your amazing strategy there? Because they weren't biting at people.
But it's dead now.
Well, I know,
And
but
so is the other one.
the one you didn't hit is gonna bite us.
It's dead.
Well,
I did 11 to it also.
Yeah, you could have done that elsewhere.
But then I would have had to have moved.
All right.
Opportunity attack. Hey man, you hit me with that spell.
Yeah, I know.
Don't sass me, Sam.
Yeah.
I got you out of it.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, we got
Sass,
footprint on his
Mr.
butt.
Mr. Team Damage.
There are 7 wolves left. 4 of them are hypnotized.
Which makes them incapacitated, by the way.
Yeah,
As far
so
as
they're not going to be
conditions
attacking.
go.
And the other 3 are going to flee.
Suck it.
Serenity. So there are
Serenity now.
4 wolves left that are hypnotized.
Okay, and the other 3 fled. Did they disengage, or did we get attack of opportunity on them?
Yeah, they disengaged,
Okay.
and they're 40 feet away into the woods, so you probably can't see them anymore.
That's it? Just 40 feet in the way?
Yeah, but they're in the
It's
trees.
like woods though.
Yeah, I won't chase them.
It's probably the smarter idea, I
Well, we
think.
got some hypnotized ones.
No, man, they're not hurting anybody. Leave them alone. That's what I've been told. They're fine.
That was then. This is now.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Serenity?
I'm going to sheathe my rapier, get back on the floating disc, and continue on my way.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
They are going to wake up. It only lasts 1 minute.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah,
You
it's
can catch
fine.
up. She doesn't move very fast.
I take everything I said to Nathan back.
Kismet, it's your turn, Kismet.
It is my turn. Anybody
Yes.
wounded?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of beat up.
Okay.
I have 10 hit points.
Yeah,
He's a little bit more beat up.
All right.
I have 11
I have 5.
but I'm more beat up
Oh.
than him.
You're
5?
also beat up.
Yeah, I have 5.
Well, yeah, but you're not here. You floated away.
Only 10 feet down the road.
Yeah. She doesn't move that fast. I go over and I'll do this. A
Oh wait, I'm going 11. That might make a difference.
That's
It's
right.
literally as fast as an octopus on land in this game.
Okay, and I do a cure wounds as if it was a 2nd level. So that's 2d8. 1, 2. All right. 9 points.
Cool.
And I had to go up and touch her to do that. So I'm next to the floating disc.
Hey, John, what spell did you use on the wolves again?
That was hypnotic pattern.
Oh, hypnotic pattern. There's like so many
Yeah.
spells that are similar.
Yeah, that's on
Yeah.
page 252.
Color spray, hypnotic
Yeah.
pattern,
Prismatic glass.
confusion.
Yeah,
Prismatic
it's in that family.
That family of status effects.
Yeah. Bards, yeah, they kind of do those kind of spells.
Yeah, that's cool.
Prismatic blast is fun. It's like,
Yeah.
let's roll the roulette wheel of damage.
So that lasts for a minute, which out of combat is not very long.
Right.
I'm in combat.
So, Naevin.
I wish to go up to one of the incapacitated creatures,
Okay.
wolves, and release it from its torment of its unnatural state of being controlled by Strahd. And is there coup de grace rules in 5th edition?
Yes. I was just looking that up. I think you get advantage on the attack because they're incapacitated.
And if you hit it, I think it's an auto.
Unfortunately, I just looked up incapacitated and it didn't say anything about advantage.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It just can't take actions or reactions.
And it can't move.
Yeah, so it can still, I guess, defend itself. So you still have to hit it.
Which is weird, but there it is.
So I can't coup de grace?
No, but you can't attack
It's not asleep. It's not asleep.
It just can't
not
move.
moving.
Yeah.
It is dodging.
Yeah.
No.
It can move,
All
it
right.
just can't change locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bottom of its paws can't move, but the rest of it can, like...
I'm still going to take 2 swords and try to stab it into both sides of its throat. Try that.
It can still dodge you like Matrix style.
Yeah.
18 and a 16.
Those both hit.
All right.
Is this against the same wolf or 2 different wolves?
Same wolf.
Okay.
10, 15, 18.
You kill it.
All right. Yeah. Return
Obviously,
to
it
the
wasn't
sword.
that good at the Matrix.
No.
Ranger versus Matrix. Ranger wins.
Matrix is a favorite enemy.
Yes. I'm at least better than the 3rd Matrix.
That's not hard to do.
So's Theo.
Yes. Theo
And
is
she's
also
in a saddlebag.
Giovanni.
I'm gonna coup de grace another wolf.
All right. Roll to hit it.
Oh. No, I don't.
Matrix.
Yeah, 3 plus 7, that's 10.
Yeah, that misses.
I'm gonna try again, but this time I'm gonna try with less enthusiasm, and I roll a 9.
All right.
And I'm just gonna announce to everyone else as I sheath my sword, someone else do it. And I'm just gonna walk off.
Well,
It's okay, Gio. It's been a tough day.
The good news is
I'm
you
not
missed so
very
completely.
fightery right now.
The good news is you missed so completely that it's still hypnotized.
Well, that's true. You have to take damage to wake it up.
Finn.
Are the 2 sleepy wolves within melee range of each other?
Yeah, there's actually 3. But yeah, they are.
Oh, okay, well. Green
Yes,
Foot and
but-
Blade. Ooh, baby, that ain't gonna do it, I don't think. 13?
That hits.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess wolves aren't very heavily armored. I get to reroll 1s and 2s. So it takes itself 10 points of damage.
You drop it.
And then the one within melee range of it only takes itself 8 points of damage.
All right, that one is severely burned.
And wakes it
And it's
up.
awakened.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Uh,
I'll probably
I
run.
walk up to it,
Serenity.
give it a little kiss.
10,
Look.
10 feet back down the road.
11.
11 feet down
I
the road.
inspired that thing.
Kismet.
Okay.
Finish what you started.
And, yes.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
hang on. Before Kismet goes, the wolf that is awake gets to go, and he runs away.
Suck it.
Yelping.
Yeah, that's right, you better run.
Okay, Kismet goes up to Geo and does a first level heal. That's pretty good. 10 points.
I
Nice.
think kind of it.
Dude.
That's why you couldn't hit it. You were hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a kink in your arm.
That's
Yeah, he's just
in it now.
All right,
That's
Naevin
right.
the Wolf Slayer.
How many wolves are left?
1.
One.
All right. Well, we'll return it from whence it came. Or not. An 11?
Nope.
What about your other weapon?
No.
Oh yeah, and the second sword. Ooh, that's better. Sorry, 21.
Oh yeah.
I don't get my bonus on the second shot, right? Isn't there something about weapons with two?
You don't get the damage bonus from your dex. Yeah, correct.
Well, I can still sneak attack it, so it does 11 points of damage.
You drop it.
Yay!
Down.
Now I need my short rest.
Well, if anybody needs a wolf pelt, you've got plenty of options here.
Oh, I totally need a wolf pelt.
Naevin will skin all the wolves, or that anybody wants a wolf pelt.
Oh, I totally want one.
Sweet.
You get wolf pelts that have a few arrow holes and a bit of singeing, though. They're less pristine than they were at one point. We can make you a nice.
I want the one where you cut its throat, so that'll just let me slip it over my head, and it'll be cool.
We'll give you that one. I'll skin it and make a nice cloak for you.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Okay. Nice and warm, and a little bit bloody, but
we can wash it later.
Yeah.
And all that time, I still only gone 66 feet down the road.
I have a walking speed of 45. It'll only take me 9 seconds to get down to you.
Oh, that reminds me. Since we're doing Theater of the Mind, I'm going to be using basically kind of like a Numenera-ish distance thing. And so since Craig, you have higher movement speed than everybody else, so that you don't get kind of screwed by that. I think what I'll do is, I'll let you make a roll to move farther than what other people can. Basically,
his movement speed is the same as mine when I'm in blade stance.
The only thing is I get a plus 10-foot bonus on the first turn of combat. Other than that, I just have the standard 45 foot.
Well, no, you're a wood elf, so you have 35 instead of 30 movement, right?
Oh, sorry, 35, and I get a 10-foot bonus on the first turn.
And I have 40 when I'm in blade dance.
Yeah. So basically, kind of the way I'm doing it is you have your short range, which is up to 30 feet, and then you have medium range, which is up to 60, and then long is up to 120. And just to simplify, it's for most people, it's just a move to go from one to the other. But since you guys have when you have higher speed, you'll basically be able to make a fairly easy roll, and if you make it, you'll be able to go twice
2 range bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So hopefully it'll kind of, sometimes it won't work, but then when it works, you actually get more than you would normally get.
That works for me. Sure.
And it'll be it'll probably be a DC 10 dex check or something like that, or acrobatics or something.
Cool. I like acrobatics. I get a plus 8 on that. So.
But yeah, it actually works out pretty well like that because all the increments are in 30-foot units.
So you make range bands, 30 foot.
Yeah.
I love range bands.
Yes.
So much easier.
I know.
If I never see a square in a table again, I will be okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Yep.
Well, I predicted in 6th edition they're going to have range bands because it seems like we're kind of taking baby steps that way. Because it used to be your level as a wizard affected the range of your spell. It'd be 30 feet plus 10 feet per level or something.
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
And now all the spells, they're all the same. Fireball is the same range. It doesn't matter what level you are. So I'll bet 6th edition, they'll just be let's just do range bands. It's so much easier. Unless you're using miniatures,
I don't know. See, D&D or Wizards doesn't sell that many miniatures, I don't think. They're not selling all these flat books. I think they're good with not having to make money off of all that external stuff.
Yeah.
Extraneous stuff. Alright, do we make it to the winery?
Yes.
11 feet a turn?
Yes.
I think at some
I
point.
inspired that thing.
Yeah.
You guys might want to get a wagon.
I mean, we don't hear that many corpses, so.
Alright.
It's not about the corpses, it's the fact that I won't walk.
Well, at some point, all of us can just keep on walking 30, and Ren will be like, either I catch up or I don't.
We like Ren, though.
We can only
Without
do
Ren's
so many
counter
party
spells, we
Yeah,
would have been post.
Taking 3 times as long to get everywhere. Sure is something.
So don't we need a long rest to get our spells back, right?
You guys do.
Yeah.
Well, then you do too. Ha ha ha.
No.
Well, once you get to the winery, you guys can take a long rest.
Alright, well, I want to get to the winery and I want to present the newly found gem.
The gem.
The gem to the person whose names I forgot.
Yeah, it was 2
Martikov.
months ago.
Davian Martikov is the guy.
Right, Martikov.
Now, the Martikovs. Am I here with them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, gems aren't usually free.
What a
No.
gnome. He's using his gnome.
Everyone-
My
Squeezing
newly found
blood out
friend
of a
is completely
rock.
correct.
Squeezing blood out of a
It would
rock.
be nice if we could somehow get compensated.
Can I remember how much money is in their chest that we left for them?
When we stole the other stuff out of it?
Yeah, but we left things in the chest.
I don't think we took anything out of the chest.
I just
Oh.
want to know how.
No, Craig's
times
character
are
did,
they?
but
I
nobody
remember
knows.
right.
Craig's character did, but nobody knows because he did it sneakily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
I
I
remember it.
remember right. My character, Serenity, argued about taking the shit, and then everybody else is like, no, that's not right.
And then I stole it without anybody noticing. Yeah, I did take the money. I just stole the gems.
Yeah, the gems.
Yeah, I knew you took something.
Yeah. But there's money in there.
There was.
And how much money was it?
I don't know. How
Can I
much
make
was
an
it?
intelligence?
Yes,
I
you
think
can.
it was 10,000
10,000.
It was not that. It was like
platinum.
it was maybe like 50 or something.
I think there was a ring of many wishes for each of us.
I rolled a 12 to remember how much money was in a chest that I saw earlier this day.
Okay, there were 50 gold pieces, 270 electrum pieces, and 350 silver pieces.
And that adds up to 50.
Adds up to Electrum being sinful. 10, 10, 2, and 10.
Not even worth it.
It's like 70 years so, or 80 gold.
Not even. It's not even,
That's like 220 gold total.
Okay. So I will ask for 200 gold even. No, we'll do 220.
219. That's for 219.
Yeah.
Be nice.
All right, that's fair. Well, I assume they'll bargain down.
Yeah, that's right. You're willing to take 219.
I'm willing to take 219.
All right, so you're talking to Davian Martikov, who's the head of the family, and you guys are in the room with the fermentation vats, and he's kind of overseeing construction of a new vat. And you come in and you show him the gem.
Yeah.
And his
I
face
say,
lights
we
up.
had to fight Strahd himself to get this gem for you.
It's true.
Says,
Well,
that is one of the gems that was stolen. That is the one that allows us to grow the grapes for the purple grape mash number 3.
Yeah.
Definitely not our finest vintage, but I assure you that the people of Barovia will be very happy to have it. It's better.
No, we're drinking all the wine.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be nothing left for the people.
Well, arrows aren't free, and neither are components for spells.
Our health as people.
Our health, yes. Our blood and our sweat.
Mm-mm.
Our companion, who is quite mauled.
Yeah, we lost somebody.
Oh, so you want to just dump her out on the floor and
Put her in the vat. There's your vintage.
Yeah.
Purple badge number 4.
Decor. Chateau de Mort.
I'll settle for a sponsored buy with a picture of my face on the bottle.
That's a good one.
He says, well,
Didn't we?
as I explained to you all before, we are not
Broke.
well-off people, and
Yeah, it's 3 or
we
4th
have
time that you.
quite a bit of a setback here to overcome with the destruction of 2 of our vats and much other damage that has been done in here.
Awkward.
We do
Always comes
appreciate
back to the you got.
We do appreciate you helping, though. So we don't really have any coin to spare, but I can tell you that you've made some friends in helping us, and we do have some influence in this land.
Oh,
Beyond
Hold
what,
on. My friend Ren lost her servant. See this pile of blood we just put on the floor? That's her. Don't you have somebody that can replace the servant?
A child. We'll take a child.
It's
Give
obvious
them to
that you
us.
are outsiders to this land, and there's usually only one reason that outsiders come here, and that's because the Devil Strahd wants you here, wants you as his playthings. My
Well, we're
family
playing back.
and a group that we represent seek to resist Strahd. We would be willing to assist you in your quest against him.
Yes.
we
Now
would
you're
be-
talking.
That's
And the child.
and
As he's talking, one of the, you guys remember there's like ravens all over this place. And one of the ravens flies from the top of the rafters and kind of spirals down. And it gets about 5 feet off the ground. And it starts like making these like sickening sounding like wet popping sounds as it grows and misshapes and becomes a human man standing in front of you. And you recognize it as Dag, the husband of Davian's daughter. And he bows to you and he says,
Help us out, Davian.
as you can see, we are not without our own abilities that might be able to help you.
Ooh.
We are the keepers of the feather. We are
The
not
keepers of the feather.
as strong as other lycanthropes, like the werewolves, but we will give our lives to defeat Strahd.
Ravens.
Yes.
Ooh.
It is
I was
likely
going to
that
become
many of the
a
ravens you
raven.
have encountered since you've been here were not truly ravens, although they are our friends.
Well, could you loan us one of your band to be a scout for us? Fly overhead and warn us?
They kind of confer among themselves, and Dag says, yes, I will join you.
Dag.
Dag.
All right.
See, wasn't it a good thing you guys kept me around?
It's always a good thing.
It is. Although I think you wanted to rob them blind.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a scout. We got something.
We did.
We got the good feeling of helping people in need.
So
That's garbage.
you see Dag's wife, you know to be Davian's daughter, kind of come up to him and whisper in his ear, and they kind of talk a little bit. And he says to you, "So, is it your intention to go up against Strahd?"
Looks like we have no choice.
It's the only way out of here, I fear.
The thing is, I think Strahd only let us live because he's toying with us.
Probably. Well,
So,
that being the case, then perhaps there is something more we can do to help you. I could have done more. I did have some gems secreted away, but it seems they've come up missing. We think
Oh,
the
it's
druids-
from the evil
those
druids.
bastards.
Evil
What
druids,
would
yeah,
take
no,
Fucking druids!
but we do have some coin that we've saved away, and
Hell
we'll
yeah.
gladly give it to you to help you in your cause.
All right.
We
And
haven't happened to have like a set of splint mail sitting around or something.
so yeah, he gives you guys the coin from the chest.
Sweet.
It's
Oh, we only take 219.
50 gold, 270 electrum, and 350 silver.
Who's keeping track of all our money?
You are.
Isn't it you?
Oh, right.
Party treasurer?
Yeah, I'll take over for that role.
I told you this would happen.
Well, I don't know. Do we want the criminal or the rogue? It's your choice.
What? Tell me the difference again.
Or we just split it up as we get it.
Well, it's just such a pain in the ass to do the math.
All of
It's
the
not
electrum pieces have Strahd's face on them.
Ugh. They're double sinful.
You know, if we wait until after Strahd has fallen, which assuming, we're so good that this is going to happen,
Of course.
those electrum pieces will probably go up in value as we wander around selling them to.
Yeah. Exactly. And also we do want them to put Ren's face on the bottle labels.
Yeah, that's part of the plea bargain, or the bargain contract.
Ren is
Yeah, but,
actually quite a bit prettier than their last model, so they are more than
Right.
happy to.
Oh, damn.
It's called Ren's Red.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I don't know if they'll change the name. It's a family tradition, but they will put her face on it. Purple grape mash.
Number 3. That's not a great name. I think Ren's Red is way better than Purple Grape Mash. All right.
All right.
And Ren and I asked for some help to build a pyre to send off.
Yes.
Theo.
I help.
Okay, yeah, they'll totally help with that.
I help.
Sweet. You play a dirge for us? Funeral dirge? Okay, we've got a list of stuff we can do now.
Of course, Giovanni might have some bad news for you when it comes to Ren, or I mean Fiona, but
Oh?
about what happens to people
Oh, yeah.
when they die here.
Oh yeah. I would like to, as we're standing around a fire during a procession, I think it would finally kind of pop into my head. I was like, just so you could all remember, once in Bavaria, once someone dies in Bavaria, they stay in Bavaria. So wherever we are, they're stuck here forever.
Neat.
So if I was to die
convenient.
anywhere in the world, it would be anywhere but here. So we can all rest assured knowing that Theo will not be laid to rest. Instead, she'll wander restlessly as a ghost in these woods. So
Hardcore.
maybe one day we'll see you again, Theo.
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 Well, that's
I
almost.
think if she's a ghost, she could still be a servant.
Actually, I think Theo works. I just met her.
What?
I kept saying her name wrong, and I think that was it works because
Because you just met her and you don't know her name.
Yeah. I don't know her name.
So what you're saying is we could have kept the body and then tried to resurrect her.
It'll
I'm
be
not
here.
saying I don't think the soul stayed in a body. I think the soul is stuck in these lands. Or specifically, most of them find their way into these woods.
So if we kill Strahd, then her soul can be released to their god.
Hopefully. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not a necromancer.
Or we become Strahd.
Sweet. If you kill him, you turn into him. I have a goal!
Perfect.
Hey, man.
Awesome, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here. Any thoughts about what you want to do next week, so I can kind of prepare?
Oh yeah, I don't.
So, our list.
I got the list.
Here's the list here.
Personally, I want to become a were-raven.
I
There
want
you
to
go.
be a were-vampire.
That's something that can be done.
So, we have the Festivals of Vallaki. We have the Vallaki Burgo Mansion, because there were people that went missing inside of it. We have some Haunted Mansion.
Ooh.
We have a Vistani camp outside of Vallaki. We have Old Bone Grinder, which I'm all for, just I don't know why.
I want
we
to do the bone grinder too.
Yeah, I kind of do as well. For some reason, it just sounds cool.
We still have the Druids of Yester Hill.
There's a hag out there. I know that we have.
Yep,
to go
Babalai
sometime.
Saga. And we have the Insane Wizard of Baratok.
Well, Kyle's got some info on Old Bone Grinder, I think.
Indeed. Which
He does.
the old windmill?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, I have information.
Don't tell us.
Next, we
Great
I'm trying to
information.
find a way, to get it in character, but I can't. I know that there's an old windmill on the road between the village of Bavaria and the town of Vallaki. It should be avoided at all costs. And next week, when you try to get me to go there, I will refuse.
Well,
So,
shit, that's where we're going then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, you have more than that. If you don't want to share it, that's fine. But I did tell you more than that.
What else do I know? There's
Oh.
like a hat.
It's in the email. It's not in the document. That's what it is.
You're right. Yeah, I'm not too much of a stickler on information. This character isn't. I don't go there because it's inhabited by 3 hags, and the hags make pastries, and you guys should try them sometime.
Hags?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I know hags. I've been imprisoned by a hag for years. In fact, these people saved me.
True.
Yeah, so let's go down to the windmill and try some pastries.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, let's go to Windmill, run by
Pastries are
hags,
good.
and eat some of their food. That sounds excellent. That is totally my plan.
All right.
Yeah, they say that these
I've always
pastries
wanted
are
to meet
made
a
out
hag.
of Bavarian children. That the hags.
It's just like chicken.
Ooh, if that's the case, then maybe I can find a new servant there that we can save.
But
Yeah.
the Vistani. There's some things I have to either keep up to, make sure I don't stand out too much. But the Vistani have a kind of a deal that they leave the hags alone, and the hags leave us alone, and the Vistani children alone. And I don't know how I feel about putting a bunch of Vistani children at risk. So,
But if we kill the hags,
good luck. Actually, I have plenty of luck. Let's kill the hags.
Yeah.
No, what they
Hags
say
and their
about
goddamn
these
biscuits.
pastries is that these pastries are called like dream pastries. And what they would do is, you would have a pastry. How did you get it? Did you go to the windmill and eat some creepy pastry? Yeah, you did, because you're the type of person that wants hallucinations that you get with these pastries, and they put you in this, like, cloud nine euphoric state.
Oh, wait a minute. I like this.
So if you want a dream pastry, go down to the old hag and she'll give it to you.
Shit. Sounds like we've got some
Party.
bakers.
Just don't ask what's in it.
Children.
Well, you don't have to ask because we already know it's Bavarian children.
Oh.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think old bone grinder.
Yep.
Oh, and
And if you're worried about Vistani children, then there's a couple of us who can disguise you to look like a hag.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're doing the old bone grinder next week.
all right.
Grind some bones.
Are you gonna
Sounds
stop at Velaki on the way, or just go straight there?
I would like to stop.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
I guess so. We can check up on what's her face.
Oh, do we want to go back and check out the hill? Like, it's only 3.5 hours down the road at 11 feet per minute or whatever. So,
Did you get
Well,
a
we-
turbo on that disc of yours?
We should just
We need a wagon.
a wagon, yeah.
yeah. Like,
They had a wagon in the shed there.
All right. So thanks everyone for watching. It's good to be back. Apologize for the hiatus. I was moving and had to get everything set up again, but we are back in business now. So we're going to be playing every Thursday again. So definitely come check us out, and you can see the rest of the sessions on the YouTube channel. And yeah, check out my RPG podcast, Game Master's Journey, at starwalkerstudios.com. And I talk about D&D and all kinds of RPG stuff there. And I've been doing a series of episodes on world building, creating my own campaign world. So if you're interested in world building or playing tabletop RPGs or being a GM, check it out, starwalkerstudios.com. And yeah, it's good to be back, and we'll see you next week.